we are going to talk about my personal favorite institute, which is, and why am I going to talk about it? Because my dear friends, I have experienced it firsthand, because I have pursued my M.Tech from that. I might be personally biased towards the positive side of IIT Bombay only, because to be honest, I never experienced anything bad or anything to worry from this institute. So hello friends, how are you? Hope you are doing great. So my name is 𝐂𝐨𝐻𝐿 Jain, and today I welcome you all to your favorite channel, where we are going to talk about my personal favorite institute, which is IIT Bombay. Okay, so as you can see, today we are going to talk about IIT Bombay from M.Tech perspective on various segments. Okay, so we'll discuss the life as an M.Tech student at IIT Bombay, okay, the campus life about it, the academics, and many more things. And why am I going to talk about it? Because my dear friends, I have experienced it firsthand, because I have pursued my M.Tech from IIT Bombay for a 2-year program after securing All India rank 60 in GATE Computer Science. Okay, so let's directly jump out onto this with one disclaimer that I might be personally biased towards the positive side of IIT Bombay only, because to be honest, I never experienced anything bad or anything to worry from this institute. Everything was superb, everything was up to the mark, everything better than what I expected. Okay, so with that, let's move ahead. So you all know Indian Institute of Technology Bombay, or IIT Bombay for that matter. Okay, here are just some basic things that I would like to tell you. So if you are trying to join IIT Bombay, if you're targeting IIT Bombay from GATE perspective, okay, for your M.Tech opportunities, on the basis of the past data, I have brought some cutoffs for you. Okay, but please don't think that it is the only cutoff that would be there for GATE 2025. Every year cutoff changes depending on the complexity of the paper, depending on how students have attempted it. Okay, so this is just the best guess on the basis of the past data. This is very important for you to know. It can very much differ this year as well. Okay, so GATE cutoff trends for IIT Bombay M.Tech Computer Science. General category, we are expecting 750 plus normalized score out of 1000. Okay, so whenever I am writing 750, it is out of 1000. Okay, so 750 plus out of 1000 score, normalized score, it is good cutoff for you to expect IIT Bombay. But here very clearly we have mentioned varies per year. Okay, it can vary. OBC category, you can expect 700 plus as good rank, good marks, sorry, and SC/ST you can expect 500 to 600 as sufficient marks, normalized score. So cutoff fluctuates based on applications and difficulty of the exam. Always I have clarified this, please keep this in mind. Okay, higher cutoffs for RA, research assistant categories. Actually this is not true completely. It happens some cases, but usually the cutoff is lower for RA. Okay, here I have written in very specific cases. Usually the cutoff is higher for TA cases. Okay, teaching assistantship, because that's a 2-year program. RA is a 3-year program. Okay, top all India ranks, which are 100, within 100 ranks secure admission easily. My all India rank was 60, and I secured IIT Bombay for my M.Tech 2-year program, TA program. Okay, so again, even if you belong to general category, I belong to general category. So general category within 80 is very great rank. You can expect IIT Bombay for sure. But again, depends from case to case, depending on how other people are selecting the colleges. Okay, final cutoffs released after COAP counseling. Okay, so please be prepared. And again, RA opportunities is a 3-year program, which I expect the cutoffs will be slightly lower than what it is for the TA program. Okay, with that, moving ahead, talking about the M.Tech CSE specializations and course structure. Okay, again, it keeps differing, but this is from the recent data that we have brought before you. Okay, So core specializations are in systems, AI, ML, theory, and security. Specifically, security means network security. Okay, that is what I mean. I will put AI and ML into the same bracket, considering ML or data science. Okay, although it is not the same, but in the start of your career, you can consider both to be similar. Okay, so these are core specializations. When I talk about system, it is more towards the operating systems, computer architecture side. Okay, when I talk about network security, it is more towards your computer networks, your Web3. Okay, I would also like to bring in blockchain into this segment. Okay, when I talk about theory, I am talking more about your theoretical computer science, your algorithms, okay, mathematical side. Okay, and when I say AI ML, I am referring to most of the data science part, your natural language processing, okay, NLP, your neural networks, your classification, regression, time series forecasting. Okay, everything I am bringing in this. Okay, credits requirement. So approximately 60 credits over 2 years. Okay, you have to complete the courses which are approximately 60 credits over 2 years. Now, once you go to IIT Bombay, you have various mandatory subjects and various optional subjects that you need to select from. So personally, if I talk about myself, in the first semester itself, I took around 4 subjects so that I can cover the maximum possible credits in the first semester. Okay, so if I remember correctly, we had to do 10 courses over the period of 2 years, and how I did it was 4 3 2 1. Okay, I did it like this: first semester 4 courses, next semester 3 courses, that becomes 7, then next semester 2 course, and finally 1 course. So this is how I divided my curriculum to be, but again it keeps differing depending on what courses are being offered and how you are able to manage the load. Okay, one personal suggestion here I would like to give you, that please plan to take more number of courses in the initial year, so that in the next year you can focus on whether you want to go for research ahead, like PhD, or if you want to focus on placements. Okay, because second year your placements start, okay, like third semester onwards. So personal suggestion would be that obviously you should take more number of courses in the initial year, which is semester 1 and semester 2, because you have very less other curriculum things, okay, like placements and all, so you can very much focus on clearing the credits. Mandatory courses here are algorithms, operating system, DBMS, ML, NLP, etc. Although I would like to tell you, these are not mandatory, but mandatory in form of, if you want to get into systems, OS would be mandatory. If you want to get into AI or ML, foundations of machine learning would be mandatory. If you want to get into theoretical science, theoretical side, algorithms would be mandatory. So again, this keeps changing. But what I mean by that is, once you go to IIT Bombay or any institute, please connect with your seniors who are in the second year so that they can guide you properly. Because what I have noticed is that in order to have a particular project, specifically at IIT Bombay, if you want to do your M.Tech research, M.Tech thesis in machine learning, it is mandatory for you to do certain courses. So you should be very much aware before you plan to take any course. Okay, electives: cloud computing, blockchain, deep learning. Electives means you can prefer these courses depending on what you want to have, okay, what you want your career to be in. Now, if I talk about remaining things, so project work, industry and research collaborations, you will get internships and research opportunities at top companies are available to you. And Indian Institute of Technology Bombay, as you know, my dear friends, is one of the top most globally. Okay, it is one of the top most college globally. So without thinking much, you can think about getting here. Okay, and this is our main building, what we used to call it when we were at IIT Bombay. Again, amazing campus. Okay, I'll talk about that. Moving to the faculty and research areas part. Okay, again, these are very few information. You can visit the official website and obviously you will get more detailed insights. So top professors with global recognition. When I was at IIT Bombay in 2019 to 2021, I might tell you that every professor was top notch. Okay, like they were at the top of their field. The professor I did my M.Tech thesis with under the guidance of is one of the top most professor in NLP in the entire globe. Okay, not just India. So you are working with the topmost brains of the entire world. Okay, that's a very, very great achievement to have. Okay, I also published research papers under him. I also secured Excellence in Research Award by working under him. It was a great experience, I can't even tell you. And not just my professor, almost every professor was top notch in their area. In fact, whatever books you are reading, okay, as part of your GATE syllabus, most of the professors you will find in IITs, the books you were reading were written by them. Okay, so what can be more exciting than that? Moving ahead, research domains, you have AI, ML, cryptography, quantum computing. Okay, when I was there, the team was working on 5G technology as well, which is very much active nowadays, right? So cryptography is another segment that comes within your network security. Okay, collaborating with Microsoft, Google, TCS, etc. So when you are at these institutes, specifically if I talk about IIT Bombay, when you do research work there, mostly the projects are coming from industry itself. Okay, like big companies that you have heard the name of are giving a problem to be solved by IITians. Okay, to be solved by M.Tech research students and professors. So you get to work on real life projects, real world problems. Okay, funded projects from DST, ISRO, DRDO and industry. Student involvement in cutting edge research. So whatever is the most cutting edge technology these days, you will find someone or the other working at IIT Bombay on it. Okay, multiple research labs with high-end computing resources. So you need not at all work about you need not at all worry about the resources part. Okay, whatever you are looking for, high-end cutting edge technology is at your disposal. Okay, talk about the 3D printer, talk about the high computation GPUs. Okay, whatever you are looking for, you have that facility available to you. Okay, I have seen all this myself when I was working when I was studying at IIT Bombay, and the experience was superb. Okay, now if I talk about the opportunities for PhD and academic careers, okay, so lots of students actually pursue PhD because when they go to IIT Bombay, they really like the environment. They get to know the depth of a particular domain or a subject, and then they decide to pursue higher studies ahead. Okay, but again, it's a personal choice. If you want to go to PhD, you can. If you want to go into the tech domain, like industry, as a working professional in a private sector, you can do that as well. Okay, so friends, now once we have talked about the various faculty and education related information, I would like to move on to the most important segment which you might have been waiting for, which is about the placement statistics. Okay, so I myself have been a part of IIT Bombay placements. I was one among the students to get the top 1% highest packages student from IIT Bombay as part of the M.Tech program. And lots of opportunities were there if I talk about it. But let's go to the stats first. Okay, so internship and placement statistics. Average package is 30 to 40 lakh per annum as per 2023 stats. Okay, this is the average package. On an average 30 to 40 LPA CTC. This is CTC. Okay, so you can definitely expect way better packages than this if you go to IIT Bombay. Top recruiters are Google, Microsoft, Nvidia, Amazon, etc. Okay, these are very, very few names actually. There are lots of companies like JP Morgan, okay, like your Qualcomm, okay, like Dream11, okay, lots and lots of companies which are not even mentioned here. And I hope you are aware, but in IIT Bombay or any other IITs, the placements happen day by day. Day 0, the top companies come. Day 1, another top companies come. Day 2, day 3, day 4, like that. Okay, and once you get selected on a particular day, you don't have to appear for the remaining interviews. It's like that. Okay, so internships at global companies, around 6 months internships are getting offered, which then converts to PPO if required. Roles offered are software developer roles, research role, data science role, quant role, etc. So there was a company named AlphaGrep. I had appeared for the interview. I went till the third round, but I didn't clear the third round, unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know. But yeah, that was for quant role. Quant role means quantitative trading, quantitative research. Okay, very specific to maths related problems and data science related problems. So I finally got selected as a data scientist at Dream11, where I worked. One of the best companies I have ever seen. Okay, so that placement I secured from IIT Bombay. I also had offer from Amazon when I was appearing for the interviews, but I prioritized the data scientist role, obviously, which was my dream at that point of time. Okay, so lots of opportunities. Quant is very budding. I would like to tell you, there was a company named I'm just forgetting the name, maybe Optiver. Okay, so they were offering admissions, they were offering placements at their Amsterdam office. Okay, Amsterdam was the job location, and the first round of that was like I don't remember exactly, but solving I guess 70, I guess 70 maths problems, calculation problems in 5 or 10 minutes, like that. So very high cutoff, very high mathematical aptitude is required for quant roles. Okay, then placement support you get from IIT Bombay's TPO assistants, training and placement office. I would like to tell you, really great TPO services. Even the students who are your juniors participate very well into the placement drive. When I was at IIT Bombay, I was involved in the TPO part for my seniors, and I tried my level best to give them as much as better guidance, as better as opportunities as possible. So I used to tell them that you have this scheduled interview scheduled, so that they don't miss any interview. So very good environment. Okay, lots of people are supportive and they will help you. Higher studies, PhD options at top universities, as I mentioned it to you, because once you are working under such great professors, you have lots of opportunities. Just by taking their name, you get lots of opportunities. Okay, startup culture, incubation and entrepreneurship support. So I'm not sure if you're aware, but IIT Bombay has a very great incubation center. Lots of great companies. If you are not aware, Ola founder is from IIT Bombay, right? And many more. So very great incubation center there. Even one of the deciding factors for me to select IIT Bombay was their incubation center, where they actually give you lots of entrepreneurship opportunities. Okay, I remember participating as one of the committee member in the entrepreneurship cell event, e-cell we call it. Okay, so that was a great event. Lots of entrepreneurs visited the campus. They gave lots of guidance. Lots of expo were conducted. Okay, great experience. Okay, moving ahead, coming to the campus life and facilities. Okay, again, the page would be short to write. There are so many facilities and such a great experience. So hostel life, you have single and double occupancy rooms. Okay, there are lots of new hostels getting constructed every year. Mess and canteens, affordable and diverse food options. Okay, so I was I remember being a part of hostel 4. Okay, it's very famous hostel. If you have watched the movie Chichore, okay, in Chichore movie, the hostel that has shown was my hostel, hostel 4 at IIT Bombay. Okay, very great hostel, very old hostel, I would say, but very great life. I still feel very nostalgic about it. Okay, so you have mess accessible to almost every hostel there. Library and digital resource 24/7 accessible. Okay, you can go to library, you have lots and lots of resources available. Okay, Then gym and sports, fully equipped sports complex. I remember going to gym for around a month or two. Okay, and that was a great experience. Even few faculty members used to be there, and it used to be a great conversation. Okay, tech clubs and competitions. You have ACM, Kaggle, and hackathons. Lots of internal hackathons getting organized. Events like TechFest, Mood Indigo, Inter IIT events like TechFest and Mood Indigo. I'm not sure if you have heard about it or not, but I am sure that you are somewhat aware of these names. Okay, and networking events, so interactions with top research and industry experts, because obviously you are at one of the top most institute of the country, not just the country, the world. So you have access to lots of great minds and opportunities. Okay, moving ahead, talking about the challenges faced by M.Tech students. Again, these are not very, I would say, large challenges, very big challenges. No, it's very small challenges, but just to be aware. Okay, so intense coursework and research pressure. So my dear friends, personally, I would not consider this as a challenge, because if you are getting a chance to be part of such an esteemed institute, this is the least you could expect, that you will have to work hard. Okay, what's a big deal in that? You are getting to be among the top brains of the entire world. So what's the big deal in working hard, right? So intense coursework will be there. Tough competition with B.Tech and PhD students. Okay, so IIT Bombay, as you know, is very famous for their B.Tech crowd as well. So as an M.Tech student, you will have to compete with them, which according to me is a great opportunity for you to grow yourself. Okay, balancing research, coursework, and placements. Again, not a big deal. Just it sounds very tough, but you will have to expect, not just at IIT Bombay, but at any other great institute. Okay, high expectations from professor and industry projects. Yeah, that's true. Because friends, IIT Bombay has that name only because of the quality of the work they do, right? And that's not just for IIT Bombay, it's also true for any great company like Google, Microsoft. Why are they so popular? Why are they so trustworthy? Because of the work people do there. They are doing it in the best possible manner. And that's why everyone would have high expectations, which according to me should not be a problem. Okay. Limited social life due to workload. Again, I don't agree with this. Okay, because I had lots of social life experiences there. There was never a time I was very depressed or lonely there. Okay, it was a great experience, fun activities throughout. But yeah, if you will hear in a general way, yeah, there is somewhat less of a social life, because obviously you need to be so much into studies and competition. Okay, but again, not a big deal. It's up to you how you manage it. I was able to manage it very well. I never faced problem there. Okay, adapting to hostel life and self-discipline. Okay, so not a big challenge. Some people who are moving out of the home for the very first time might find it a bit difficult, because you are living the hostel life for the first time. So you might not be very good at interacting with people or like that, collaboration. But great experience for you to explore yourself. Okay, and managing internships, thesis, and final placements. Yeah, this is somewhat I agree. This is a real challenge. Okay, because not everything can be managed at the same time. So you have to be very good at time management, because lots and lots of things will be on your plate. I remember that me and my roommate, who is one of my best friends, we used to think, yeah, at least we should get one day of holiday to get things on track. Okay, so yeah, that happens. Sometimes it's very burdened with coursework and internships and M.Tech thesis, but that will only make you better. Okay, that will only make you better. So it's for your own benefit. If you think that way, again, not a big challenge, but yeah, be prepared for it. This is what I would suggest. Be prepared for intense coursework, be prepared for a good management, so that you can have great placement and opportunities as well. So just to give you a motivation, like if I talk about myself, I actually tried to manage multiple things. I had a proper time management schedule, and because of that, I was able to get one of the best placements offer from IIT Bombay as a data scientist. I secured Excellence in Research Award from IIT Bombay. I published multiple research papers as a team with IIT Bombay. I What's next? I had a CGPA of 9.36 out of 10, which is my highest score till date from IIT Bombay M.Tech 2 years program. And what's next? So yeah, and I even secured 10 out of 10 score for my M.Tech work, M.Tech thesis work. So what I'm trying to tell you, I'm not bragging about myself. There were lots of students who did exactly or better than me. The point I'm trying to make is that it is doable. It is doable. Okay, I never had to suffer with my social life. I used to participate in lots of hackathons. I used to participate in lots of cultural activities, lots of events. Okay, I used to hang out with lots of friends. Everything was well managed because it's you who need to have proper time management. Okay, if you follow proper routine, none of these challenges will have to worry about. Okay, so please keep that in mind. I am talking from my own experiences. Moving ahead, okay, how to prepare for IIT Bombay M.Tech admissions. So you already are, but for the upcoming generation, aim for 750 plus gate score for a strong chance. Focus on core CS subjects like DSA, OS, CN, DBMS, etc. to get high possible marks. You have to solve previous year questions and mock tests to analyze patterns, because GATE exam is one of the best ways to get into IIT Bombay for M.Tech. Okay, work on projects and coding skills for placements once you are at IIT Bombay. Learn ML, AI and trending technologies like blockchain, network security. Stay updated on cutoff trends and admission policies, and apply smartly through COEP counseling rounds, because my dear friends, you need to be very clear. And don't worry, we'll be there to guide you with the entire counseling process as well. Okay, now talking about the last few points. So IIT Bombay M.Tech versus other IITs. Like if we just have a basic comparison, okay, although personally I believe that every institute has very huge respect. Okay, every IIT is great, but just if you want to compare via stats, so stronger industry connect than most other IITs. Okay, highest research output in CS related fields because of top-notch faculties, better placement packages than IIT Delhi, Kanpur, etc. as per statistics. Okay, tougher competition due to high gate cutoffs. Obviously, the top 100 rankers are coming to IIT Bombay, so competition would be high. Best location advantage: Mumbai, tech ecosystem, financial ecosystem. Okay, very great and fast life. More elective choices and specializations, and more internship and startup opportunities, because lots of opportunities are within your campus itself. Okay, you have Hiranandani area near you with lots of amazing buildings. Okay, you have Powai Lake within the campus. So yeah, lots of things you can explore. So final takeaway and advice: IIT Bombay M.Tech CEC is a top tier choice, no doubt about it. If you are getting great rank and if you are not able to decide, I would strongly recommend you to go to IIT Bombay. Okay, requires high gate score and strong fundamentals. Academic is rigorous preparation for research and industry. Campus life is exciting but demanding. Obviously, if it is exciting, it will not be easy. Okay, and placement opportunities are among the best in India, no doubt about it. And focus on coding, projects and networking for success. Okay, so this was all about it, guys. I tried my best to share as honest experiences with you as possible. Okay, and I still remember going to IIT Bombay, and within the first week when the curriculum was yet to start, all of us, the batchmates, went to Juhu beach nearby. Okay, we explored Mumbai here and there. We went to your very famous, world famous Marine Drive as well together, and yeah, great life. there is a hill inside. Okay, there is a hill inside called Samir Hill. There is a lake inside called Powai Lake. So we used to visit these areas. We used to do trekking on that Samir Hill. Very great view of the entire campus from there. So great life, no doubt that this is one of my favorites for the exact same reasons. So with that, my dear friends, I would like to wish you all the very best. Make right career decisions. Take care and keep practicing. Goodbye.